Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 67 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Kill. Go. Hey, Alpha. Slam. Jack.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie. Check. 49, check 49.
Operating from the gun. Bonner. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Fair. You mind. Slam. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
56. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. General West. You're out. Crunch. They go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Topper! Kill, turn up! Sponge!
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Rock it. Check 4. Out. 2.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's Breda. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I got him. Hey, lift.
Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Shepard. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Go. 5.
On 1st and 10. Bonner. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Squeeze. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bonner. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Chest. No. Check that. Go. Watch the run. Ready, go.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Army. 61. Matchbox lights. Mike 52. Wild Bill.
Back to throw. Bonner. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On the return is Pettis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Greystone travel.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Value 3. DC. Check Mike 54. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 54. Watch the out.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, a run with Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it here with Logan. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. Mike 54. Hey, Sam off.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
This is Logan, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, Bonner. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still under that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
SOS. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Recon, 132 fighter.
25, check 25, check 25. Check. Fresno. Rush in. Check. Lucky.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
218, chopper. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Bonner going to throw deep for, and it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check nickel. He's coming. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Come on.
Snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Bonner. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Pettis on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
180.
54. I got one. Mike 5-4.
Yes, sir. Orville.
He's coming.
Orville.
He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, gone. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Breida. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gone. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Six. Pull it high.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
2 for 1.
Mike 5-4. You.
Hey, seam 6.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, watch that. 54.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker, because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I'd try him out there and try it from the 20.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey! Bravo! Get it!
On the carry, it's Logan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Watch the eye.
This is Breida. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, tighten down, tighten down.
Hold on. Check. Come. General West. 26. Two.
From the 38, Goff. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cut. 20. Rick Flair. Value three.
First down.
Now a first down throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam. Jack. No. Off.
Hey, Sam, off. Hit it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Right there.
No.
Right there. 54 Mike. All day.
Buzz.
On 3rd down, Bonner. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Ready.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Crouch.
Kill.
Two draw corkers.
Kill. Turn up.
You're out.
Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bonner, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Logan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.